versus cancer. Crazy things going on in the world every day, but I don't think there's anybody that hasn't been touched by cancer or somebody. And as far as standing up for that, Mark Few has a huge outreach, almost like a ministry as far as fundraising for cancer research. So from my time at Gonzaga on, I know how important today is, and it's great that the coaches stand up for that. That's something that we hope to solve and cure someday. As far as basketball today, I don't know if we cured anything, but at least we made a three, and that felt good. It's been a while since we shot like that. I always felt like Kiki Tandy by the end of the year would get to 40%. It's just taking him a minute, and I think he wanted to do it all in one day, so God bless him. But the 23 assists on 33 baskets thrilled me, highlighted by 4 from Nico, 5 from Leland, and what a special passing day for Baba, a 7-foot kid with 11 assists. And then when we didn't shoot the ball well in the first half, Kiki kind of carried us, but I thought the offensive rebounding, 15 offensive rebounds in the first half, kept us in the game. So proud of that. Any questions you got?
It seemed like right off the rip, everyone was contributing, whether it was Dev coming off the bench and ripping the rebound away. Leland had 3 offensive rebounds. Kiki was hitting threes left and right. When everyone is contributing in their own role, what is that like for you as a coach?
Maybe this is hard to understand, but it's pure joy. I mean, I think we're better than our record. I've seen us in practice. I see our moments. I see what happens when we're down the UAB and we're down 12 with 16 to Rice and come back, have 18 minutes and 10 minutes. We played good basketball for 12-minute stretches, but today we just decided that maybe 22 to 25 is better. And I'm thrilled for them, because the one thing they haven't given enough is quitting. They don't quit. They're here every morning getting up shots, doing extra work. It's a wonderful group that loves each other, so I was thrilled for them.
Coach, first game of the new year where the team leads from start to finish, seeing multiple guys make a lot of contributions, whether as a starter or off the bench, and a lot of ball movement on top of that. How beneficial was this win for this team, especially at defending home court?
Yeah, you don't know. Sometimes, Todd Abernathy said this, sometimes this is the beginning of an avalanche and you don't know it. But in this league, we could turn around and on Sunday be in a close game and completely flip back. So we'll take it a day at a time. I hope it's the beginning of an avalanche. But at least for one day, the guys saw that if they do the right thing, good things will happen.
Coach, was it kind of the plan to crash the glass hard? A lot of guys had a lot of offensive rebounds today. Obviously, you guys
Yeah, I think they're last place in offensive rebounding or defensive rebounding percentage. So for us, especially with our improvements, because we struggled with it 4 to 6 weeks ago, and the last couple of weeks we've gotten better, especially since Michigan State has been a focus. So we wanted to capitalize that. Now we didn't get any in the second half. Maybe it's because we shot 65%, but we still should have got at least one. But overall, that was the focus of the scout.
Caleb obviously had 20 last game, comes in today, has 17 again off the bench. Kind of just talk about the energy that he brings when he comes in.
Yeah, I think the scoring is normal now almost, but I think the efficiency is what's going through the roof. 7-10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. I think the 7 rebounds is almost like expected. And I said this earlier this week, I think Caleb had a rough year last year, and this is his second semester of a healthy full year for him. I think the next week or two you're going to see how good he really is. I mean, even in North Texas, it's as good a defense as you'll see in our league, and he had 20 points. So I'm thinking this is normal, and I hope it is.
Did you have any inkling Kiki was going to have this performance?
If I said so, I'd be lying. I've been praying and hoping and thinking Kiki was one game away from this for about 6 weeks. And I'm thankful it happened today, but mostly I'm thankful for him. To be such a prolific shooter your whole career and then to go through a little drought like that, hopefully this just relieves some tension and pressure. And shoulders will relax, he'll breathe before he shoots. And I just love that his first couple of his feet were on the line and then he moved back. I think in the past he's starting back and then we're telling him to move up. And that process I thought was healthy for him. But the first one went in and I thought that second half one was pretty fun.
Primo he got the double figures in the second half, but he was fairly quiet most of the game. What was the game plan to kind of shut him down? Did you guys feel like you could shut him down? The rest of the game was up to you?
Yeah, I mean 16, if that's quiet, then you're a heck of a player. But take away the 3, they're number 1, I think, in threes in our league. And we did a poor job, I thought, on 12. He was 7 and 9. I think in one game he shot 7 straight threes. He hasn't taken it, and he made 5 twos in the league. So we did a poor job on him, but I thought we did force Primo into some elbow pull-ups, and we prefer the elbow pull-up instead of the shakedown 3.
Early thoughts on USF?
I know it's a little bit of a rivalry game, so it'd be nice to play it here instead of there. I thought against Rice in the last game, they were just okay in the first half, and then the second half, I thought they looked as good as they had all year. So much comes down to those two guards and that big fella, especially when they're clicking. We'll watch a bunch of games tomorrow on the off day, and then be ready for the 2 days of scouts. You know, we'll focus on that tomorrow. I think we're going to celebrate till midnight, but I know they're doing a good job. In the light of not having their head coach was such a tragedy. I just pray for those assistants, and I think they've done a great job holding together.
Was there anything besides the shots falling there in the second half that led to you guys just being able to shut the door and not let them come back compared to UNT, where they eventually forced to come back in the second half?
No. I wish there was. And the fact that they made 7 threes in the second half is indicative of that. We just made more. I think there's still more growth. 38% defense field goal percentage, that's underneath our goal, so we're thrilled with that. But the 50 from 3 and the 46 from 3 overall is the two things. Until we stop trading threes, I think. At least we're thankful we traded them today, but we got to do better there.
Coach, obviously, Baba Miller being as balanced as he is with 10 points, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds, being the Swiss Army knife on this team with the skill set he showcases on a game-by-game basis. How valuable is that for the team, especially as you guys progress through conference play, especially heading into Sunday afternoon against USF?
Yeah, Baba in a lot of ways is a unicorn, and we're happy that he came here, and we're happy to use him in the way that I think fits him best. And when he defensive rebounds, he turns into a point guard, and then he gets to pass and share. And I know that it's popular or common or silly or stupid to get Twitter fingers and comment on our kids, but Baba, I thought, missing the layups and airballing the 3 and not letting that affect him in any way, and then him delivering and doing great things that had nothing to do with sport, the basketball, is real growth for him. As tough-minded as I've seen him, and the ability to push back past a couple missed layups and an air ball, and then show up like that. I know maybe you guys don't think about that as much as we do as coaches, but unbelievable job with his mental health and strength, and I'm so proud of the assistants that work with him every day, Isaiah and Coach Feet, and he's got an army around him, but that was awesome for a number of levels for us to watch.